We have a truly hilarious story coming out of North Carolina today. The Lincoln County Board of Commissioners has always open government meetings with Christian prayer. And about 2 months ago, officials decided that in order to avoid legal trouble, they'd have to let other religions participate. So for those of you who don't know, the way it works is, well, we have the Constitution and we have the First Amendment, and the idea is you really shouldn't have any government prayer. I mean, in my opinion, my interpretation of the Establishment Clause and the First Amendment and the Constitution is that you can't have government prayer. But what they say is they found this, slight loophole where they're like, okay, either you do no prayer, or if you allow the prayer of one kind of religion, you have to allow anybody's prayer of any religion. So this way they make it like, oh, see, it's equal. It represents everybody, and the government is not favoring one religion over another religion. So it's this, slick trick that they get away with, unfortunately, in many places. So on Monday, in this place in North Carolina, they had a Muslim prayer. You can imagine how that went. So the chairman, Carol Mitchum, walked out because he was so outraged, and he said, quote, "I don't believe we need me to be bowing to the minorities. The U.S. and the Constitution were founded on Christianity." No, it wasn't. We were founded as the first secular nation. You fail! Move along, son. He continues, "I don't need no Arab or Muslim or whoever telling me what to do, or us here in the country what to do about praying. If they don't like it, stay the hell away. We're fighting Muslims every day." All right, let's just pause here, man. Look at the fucking ignorance just dripping from this guy's pores. I thought conservatives always tell me that when they criticize Muslims, they're not criticizing all Muslims. They're just saying, hey, the radical ones are the ones that we are mad about. Well, this guy's saying right here, we're fighting Muslims every day. We're fighting Muslims every day. So you can't allow a Muslim prayer. But why would we allow Christian prayer if we can't allow Muslim prayer? That's my religion. Oh, so it's just me. Whatever I want goes, whatever they want does not go. But look, he's being clear. He's angry, and he's saying, why would we say their prayer when we are fighting them? In other words, they're all guilty. We're fighting Muslims, not fundamentalist Muslims, not ISIS, not Al-Qaeda, fighting Muslims. Okay, he continues. "If they don't like it, stay the hell away. We're fighting Muslims. I'm not saying they're all bad," except you just did. "They believe in a different God than I do. If that's what they want to do, that's fine. But they don't need to be telling us as Christians what we need to be doing. They don't need to be rubbing our faces in it." All right, look at the irony. Apart from the stupidity, look at the irony. He's like, oh, the problem is the fucking Muslims are rubbing our face in it because they want to say the prayer at the government. Oh, gross. Well, now you know how we fucking feel as non-believers when you take your Christian prayer and rub it in our faces, you asshole. But see, he thinks, but I'm the good guy, so whatever I want is good. But there are people who don't agree with you. God, it's so amazing. Now, here's the best part. You ready for this? Raw Story explains. Quote, by the end of the meeting, the same day, by the end of the meeting where they had the Muslim prayer, all prayer was banned at board meetings and will be replaced with a moment of silence. Commissioner Alex Patton initiated the motion, which was easily voted into effect. Oh my God, I love that. I love that so much. All it takes to get dumbass Christians to believe in separation of church and state is to have the Muslims demand the same kind of treatment that the Christians get. So all that happens is the Muslims go, look, I just want the same kind of respect that these Christians get in America, in the southern red states in America. They have to allow it because we have a constitution, so what happens? When they actually get the equal treatment of Christians, right? They said a Christian prayer, okay, now we're going to say a Muslim prayer. What happens? All of a sudden the Christians are like, separation of church and state. Don't we have that this First Amendment thing that says that you can't mix the government and the state and, the church and the state? I mean, shouldn't we keep all religion and state apart? I mean, come on, guys, don't get radical here. What are we talking about? Oh, they're so fucking hilarious and helplessly stupid. They're just so hilarious and helplessly stupid. So it turns out what they meant all along is Christian theocracy. We want to marry religion and state together, but only if it's a Christian theocracy. And if any other fucking religion wants to get the same treatment that we get, well, then I'm going to blow up the game and stop playing. Now I love separation of church and state. So actually, I mean, look, in all seriousness, all secular people in America should now want Muslims to say a prayer at the beginning of different government meetings all around the country. Why? Because, I mean, I would guess the same reaction would happen in many different places, where Republicans would finally go, oh, I actually do like separation of church and state, because I'm not so sure I like these Muslims saying these prayers. I mean, I'm a little creeped out by that.